So like keep your kids in the mud? Is that what I'm hearing right now? Get your kids dirty, like give them mud baths? Dude, there's so many categories of allergies. Give it to me in list form. That's how I like to see things. List. Boom, 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 boom. Go.
So the main categories, food is a big category. Seasonal allergies, another category.
Ragweed.
Ragweed.
Yes.
You proud of it? Like ragweed?
Ragweed.
Another big one I see all the time in the clinic are drug allergies, especially to antibiotics. Also insects. People think about bees and dust mites, but did you know cockroaches are a big cause of allergy responses and asthma?
I didn't know, but that does not surprise me.
Pets, like dogs and cats, are also a huge cause of allergies in children.
Saliva
and everyone.
and dander, right?
Yeah.
I was allergic to my Great Dane's saliva. The Great Danes have like lots of drool, and he would shake his head, and it would just like slap me, and I'd break out in a giant welt as soon as it hit. And my mom would be like, "Well, wash your face then." And that was it.
Mold is another category. We can't forget things that come in contact with your skin. You know, certain soaps, lotions, detergents, even metals like titanium, nickel. People can get allergic symptoms from all these different mechanisms. An allergic reaction essentially happens when the body perceives a harmless substance as a dangerous invader and goes and makes these proteins or antibodies called IgE. IgE then sees a foreign invader and goes to other cells which release chemicals that cause those allergy symptoms you all know and hate. If a child has an allergic reaction to a particular food, you may think that's the first time he or she has ever seen the allergen, but we know it's at least the second time the child's body has seen the allergen because the IgE antibodies are already there. Scientists are still trying to understand the basis for allergies and why some people have a really bad response to some foods or allergens and others don't. We know that it all stems from IgE, which was designed to protect us. IgE antibodies protected our ancestors from worms, parasites, and environmental threats every day. Perhaps even a lethal snake which might be lurking in a greenhouse in a grocery store. Who knows? But somehow the IgE has now turned into this mechanism that can sometimes take a harmless invader and give us this expulsion response. So basically an allergen will come in your body and IgE will be like, get out. And that's why allergies come with things like sneezing, hives, vomiting, anything to eject what was once a worm or a parasite, but now could be a simple food allergy. So in the end, there's a lot we don't understand, and it might just be a glitch in the immune system, which was designed to protect us, but is now calling harmless substances dangerous invaders.
What about maybe keeping things too clean has something to do with the allergies? Like, what is too clean? How could you be too clean, you know?
You're referring to hygiene hypothesis.
That is exactly
You knew that.
what I'm referring to.
It seems counterintuitive because you want to keep your kitchen clean, you want to keep your kids clean, but what hygiene hypothesis is basically getting at is that when children are very young, their exposure to the world of dirt, microbes, that's bacteria, viruses, their environment can help prime their immune system and teach your immune system what's harmful and what's not and prevent future allergies.
Okay.
And there's actually some studies to support this, including one in the United States, which found that the Amish community had a lower rate of allergies in comparison to other communities, including other farming communities.
You could even take that and look at it on a grander scale because some data suggest
We have a higher rate of allergies in industrialized, developed countries like the US of A than they do in developing countries.
Okay.
So hygiene hypothesis is probably a thing.
So like keep your kids in the mud? Is that what I'm hearing right now? Get your kids dirty, like give them mud baths?
This is
roll
why
them around?
This is why we say it's a hypothesis.
Oh.
Because it's an idea, and we think that in the future, we might be able to look at the Amish culture or look at hygiene hypothesis and kind of give parents recommendations. Because as of right now, it's like use your maternal common sense. Don't let your kids touch raw meat, for example.
Okay.
But hey, you know what? Maybe if they get their hands dirty, they play in the sandbox, it's not gonna be the end of the world.
Okay. Or like if they eat a scrap of food off the floor?
I don't know, this isn't evidence-based either, but scrap of food, almond. Oh no, it's on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it.
Yum.
I did it. Don't tell anyone, don't show anyone.
Don't try this at home.
We're renegades.
We're professionals.
We're rebels.
Almonds.
I don't know what an almond is.
An almond is when something bad is happening. It's a foreboding of something to come.
This is a debate.
This is
though.
about almond.
This is about almond.